Exactly. Absolutely. I can even add on to that. Just as he said, you take that authenticity, and when you are authentic in what you do as a business or as somebody who is part of a business, you have to, of course, love what you're doing.
Yeah.
And in that process of loving what you're doing and being authentic, both of those kind of come together to be like, okay, I'm not really doing this just for the money. And we love supporting creators that have that passion. We see people all the time as we're scrolling on our business page on Instagram. I actually just came across, there was one, and give them a little shout out here. She, props to her. She started a little mobile coffee shop. It was on one of your episodes.
Oh, yeah,
Beans Coffee.
Beans, yeah.
Those are the kind of people we look for.
Yeah.
People that are going out, they're taking that risk, but they have that passion, that drive, that motivation. That, some entrepreneurs may have it, but not all of them have it in that aspect, if that makes sense. Some people put everything that they have when they start an idea. It's similar to how we started Distinguished Creative. They put their heart and soul in it, like Alex was saying, and that's really why we think the authenticity is important, because you can go out, you can start a business, you can be out there to try to help people, but if you're not in it for the right reasons and you're not staying true to why you started this, then you're not really distinguishing yourself on a professional level.
Yeah, I can resonate with that. One of the things I've said a couple different times is social media can be kind of fake because it's so filtered.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I feel like if you really want to stand out, just be yourself, because there's so much out there that is just the perfect kind of view.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you got to do this to get this many views. And, there's a method to that theory. You have your algorithms and however the social media websites work. But at the end of the day, you don't want to have the same video as everybody else.
Yeah.
That can only work for so long.
Sure. Yeah. No, absolutely. And in the kind of the fakeness of social media, just being true to who you are, that's going to attract more people, I feel like, to you. Because, the fake, it's not fake per se, but the super filtered, like, I'm eating this today, and,
the genericism. If that's maybe even a word.
Yeah. But just the not so filtered life. Just being authentic and honest and just
unfiltered.
Yeah.
There you go.
Being unfiltered. That just really sets businesses and companies apart. Because people, they want to do business with people they know, like, trust.
When you meet someone, you want to know the real person, not a character.
Yeah.
Or
Exactly.
another person you thought was somebody. It's like getting catfish, Same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really is. I mean, as ironic as that is, because we do some of our own characters, but...
But I'm kind of like, this is me, and I'm going to give you who I am and nothing else.
Exactly.
That's what I want from somebody.
Yeah, one of the things that I think is super important with being authentic, though, too, in your content, is now you have kind of a leg up. Now when that customer comes to you, they feel like they know you to a greater degree than somebody that wasn't authentic. And you're shaking your head.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the core of our business motto, is to, we want you to feel like you can trust us. We're family. We're going to get you taken care of.
Exactly. And a lot of companies out there will sit there and say that, we're like a family, or they're family. You always hear about this in the corporate world. But then you have to take a step back and ask yourself, are you though? Are you? Or are you just saying that so that way I'll, do what you need me to do?
Are you just giving me a cozy blanket to feel
Exactly.
warm?
Like, we don't want to approach somebody and make it feel like we're just giving them a little hug and a cozy blanket and then calling it a day.
Right.
Like, we actually want to put in the effort, show them that we actually care about what it is that they're doing. We want to take the time to get to know their story.
We want to care about it as much as if it was our own.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're immersing yourself into their brand a little bit.
Absolutely.
Exactly. A very immersive experience.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That way you can truly capture who they are.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only way you can really do it right. If you really know who you are, immerse yourself, become them, empathize with them, and why they're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, we've worked with consultants before, and they've come in, and, we started this a couple of years ago almost. We opened our doors on November 10th, 2022. I'm shocked I still remember the exact date. I haven't even had my coffee yet, so I'm getting a pat on the back later for that. But, we've had this for almost 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And when we first started this and came up with the name and the months leading up to that opening, it was actually July of that year. It's funny because you find when you work with a consultant, a lot of the time they will come in and they want to get to know the business a bit and help figure out solutions for you, and that's great. But it just doesn't have that same, flavor to it,
right?
For lack of a better word. But it just, there's something about it that's different from actually really taking time to get to know the business. Like, what motivated that person? What distinguishes them from the audience?
I see what you did there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
We like to be a little cheeky every now. We like to, like I said, we like to stay goofy. That keeps us alive, and I feel youthful. At 35, I feel like it keeps me youthful.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got to keep that kid inside of you.
You have to, man. You have to.
What's one of the businesses you guys want to connect with right now? Like, not a specific business, but maybe an industry. What's one that you can bring the most value to?
We were talking about this the other day. Definitely coffee-related businesses.
Absolutely.
We are huge coffee heads.
Okay.
You got to have it when you're a creative. You have to.
Okay.
Especially when you have a business. But definitely, local
a couple of
coffee
distinguished
businesses.
beings we are.
That should be the name of the brew.
Yeah.
A lot of businesses in that nature, but also we take a look at organizations that do similar things as well, other creative ventures, organizations that really have a strong focus on helping somebody solve a particular problem. So I would definitely say a lot of service-based businesses on that front.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to things like events, on the other hand, though, that could definitely vary.
And a lot of small-time real estate agents who are trying to get, their houses up, and they're trying to put their houses more on the market. We want to be able to get in there. We'll give you some beautiful shots of your house. We'll get it displayed to where you have it on your website or your realtor page. And we want to be able to get in that market, too, of helping get these people, because people need homes.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's always, a booming industry, no matter how the market goes. So we've had our eye on working with, real estate agents, both here locally and across Florida, too. And different types of events, whether it's at a city level or more personal.
Oh, yeah. We did, I think a year or two ago, we did the Clay County Fair. It was amazing. It was like 12 days. It was so much fun. Yeah, we had a partnership with a company at the time, and we worked with them for a year. And one of the events that we did the Clay County Fair. And then prior to that, we'd actually met them at another event that we did. We did a little local holiday event up in Fleming Island, Florida, North Florida. And we did a lot of photography for kids and families that were going to 2 different holiday events that year. And that's really where a lot of this got started. It was like right after we had opened our doors, and here we are.
Would you guys shout out how people can get in contact with you and your website, things like that?
Absolutely. I mean, you can go to our website of www.distinguishedcreative.com and check out what we're doing and any of our latest offerings there. Don't be shy to send us an email to contact@distinguishedcreative.com, and we usually reply within 24 hours there or less. We're pretty good with that. And we also have a couple different contact numbers on our page as well towards the bottom when you go to the website. So, feel free to also give us a call, and we'll be happy to work with you.
So, guys, make sure you guys reach out to Distinguished Creative. If you're looking to have that content that's going to reach your audience, that's going to be authentic, they do short form content, maybe some longer stuff too, but short form is what people are consuming more of, and that's exactly how you want to target your audience. So reach out to them, make sure you follow them in their journey. And this has been Thaddeus on the Be Nice Individuals podcast, which has been hosted here at the Flagger Voice podcast, which you guys have heard me say, this space is for rent. You guys want to come out, shout out your business, shout out your ideas. Maybe you're a political candidate and want to reach your audience. This is a great space for you. We'll see you next time.